All right. Welcome back to Headstrong Cute, Demon Stalker in the land of Chapultepec, or the sphere of Chapultepec, with Headstrong Cute, played by Alicia Yo. Say hello.
Hey.
And I'm your GM, Gabriel Hernandez. And yeah, we're here from Watcher DM, and we're gonna play some Troika and sip some delicious raspberry tea.
Yeah, how's it? Is it gonna burn my mouth?
Mm-hmm. It
Okay,
totally
I'm
is, but
doing
it's
it.
so good. I'm doing it anyway. I'm like, it's so yummy. Mmm, tasty tea.
Smells really good.
Yeah, it is. All right, so when last we left Headstrong Cute, uh, she had ducked into the 1974 Volvo
Right.
to get some much needed sleep after a mad dash run through the night, kind of trying to outpace Omakala, whom you found in a shelter to the south. I guess to the north also.
Yeah, it's a sphere, right?
Yep, it's a sphere. Um, so yeah, I think like we've already kind of calculated out your recovery stuff for the evening,
Yeah.
but I wanted to try something a little bit different and just kind of explore maybe a little bit of Headstrong Cute's past through a dream. So what I wanted to do is maybe set the scene for, you know, like imagine the camera is on Headstrong Cute in the backseat of the Volvo, and they're sleeping, and their breath becomes ragged, and their feet kind of kick like they're running or something. Yeah, like a rabbit sleeping and
Little
having a dream.
twitches.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and so yeah, and then the camera zooms in to Headstrong Cute's closed, twitching eye, and then it gets too close and blacks, and it fades in. What's the scene? What is Headstrong Cute running from or interacting with in their dream? What's got them scared?
Uh, yeah, I think just despite them being a demon stalker, they are running from demons.
Yeah, I think that's got to do with how they became a demon stalker, right?
Yeah. Uh, yeah, we kind of talked about this. I think it was not with great intention, but with something that affected them from her childhood
Right.
of demons causing harm to close loved ones,
Yeah,
and sort of already having this like internal bias from early in life of their perception of what it means when there are demons about.
absolutely. So what I want to do is kind of explore like the some of the details about that. Not in too much depth, but like kind of brush strokes of what your character's actual interactions were with, let's say it was a single demon who affected your sphere, or would you like it to be like a whole or like an organization of demons, a bunch of demons?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, I don't know if it was an event or if it was more like subtle,
Well, I think
like
it's
one
a
person revealed to be a demon,
yeah,
or if it was like something that happened on a greater scale to the townsfolk or whatever. Um,
well, I think it happened to the whole sphere. So
yeah,
maybe we can start with that. I think you come from a sphere where most of the population is rabbit folk,
it makes sense.
like
Yeah.
you,
Yes. Yes.
and there's some overpopulation. It's not perfect. People be banging everywhere. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
uh, but at some point
Pregnant every month.
it's at some point that changed. And the change was dramatic and bad. And I think it meant the lives of much of your family, and worse than that, their afterlives. I think the thing that you saw, the thing that was bestowed on the puppets, was the souls stolen from the family in your sphere. So that's what you're hunting down. You are trying to hunt down the demon who has the souls of your family.
Yeah.
Does that resonate? Does that touch?
That tracks. Yeah. I think because like you can't create something from nothing. And although you can say you've enchanted something with life, that has to come from somewhere. You have to draw it from somewhere.
Right.
And I imagine that these wizards who trade in magic is that they're actually consorting with demons for these kind of higher level enchantments. And there is a price, whether they realize it or not. There's a cost associated with that level of magic.
And what that demon has done is kind of abstracted that cost into a monetary cost.
Said, yeah, well, right. He's just like packaged it for you.
Exactly.
I got lots of bundles. You know, like you don't really have the morality of it.
Right.
So the work has been done.
Cool. So let's roll back a little bit. So we figured out what your sphere was like, what happened to your sphere, and why you're hunting the demon that you're hunting, what you're looking for. But you've got a vial of demon blood on you. It's a vial of demon's blood. And you collected that from the demon that you stalk now. Okay? So what I want to know is, what was that moment? What was that terrifying moment when you were face to face with the demon, potentially about to lose your own soul? And you struck out, decided to resist your fear, be bold, harm this thing, and basically turn into a demon stalker in that moment and collect that blood.
Yeah, I would have had to wound him. Or it, you know. I don't know if demons really have genders.
I mean, do rabbits have genders?
Yeah.
Do tables have genders?
No.
What if they're turned?
What if you animate them with the soul of something that was gendered?
I get it. Yeah, no, I'm there with you. All right.
Yeah, so yeah, I think obviously this was, I think you said something that had to be confronted under duress. Right. But I think we find things in ourselves, like that kind of courage or whatever, like when your actual life is on the line, or you perceive it to be, you're gonna act differently, you know. So yeah, it makes sense if it was my soul or bust.
Totally. So yeah,
maybe that's where I kind of like got my sword fighting skills. Like, I don't know, maybe there wasn't a weapon at hand, but I used something as a sword. Had to draw blood, right?
I think I've got it. So, crazy pitch. You and some of your siblings were sent to go and find a demon stalker, to come and deal with this demon, to get rid of it. Okay? And
you calling a priest.
Exactly. You got the demon stalker to come to your sphere.
Go get a demon stalker. Yeah.
Right. So he shows up, and you're like, oh, excellent. You know, come with us. Like, we got to take you back to the, you know, kind of debriefing and like get to the plan, you know, and you never make it there. Nobody makes it.
Okay.
Right. What ends up happening is the demon knew that this was coming, and, you know, routs you, and all of a sudden it's a demon stalker trying to defend himself and protect, you know, some 6 or 7 little rabbit folk, right? And the demon stalker doesn't make it. He goes down, right? Yeah. He's dead. He gets fucking eaten, and his silver sword falls to the ground. And as your siblings are dying around you, you grab the weapon up and stab it into the beast with a bunch of blood spilling out. And when the blood smears across your cheek, You become invisible to him, and he can't see you.
Mm.
And that's how you get away, and that's how you become a demon stalker.
Gotcha, yeah.
Does that sound...
Yeah, that does. That's what Blood Shroud does, right?
That's what Blood Shroud does.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So now we've kind of caught up. So that's your dream, is that moment where he's munching on the demon stalker, and you're terrified, and you're on the ground, and you're like freaking out, and the sword clangs to the ground, and you know, filled with anger and sadness and rage, you pick it up and you slash at the demon. The blood gets you in the eye, and you run. And that's kind of you're running and you're running and you're running, and you feel like he's constantly nipping. He's right behind you.
Yeah.
And then you wake up.
That's my nightmare. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Cool.
Dope. And you wake up to a pretty terrifying sight. You see Omakala standing outside of the car.
Looking in the windows?
Yeah.
Shit. All right.
So, you're currently inside of a locked car.
Yeah, it's locked. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
He's smiling. He sees you as pretty trapped right now.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So he's kind of taking his time, pacing. It's almost like he's eating your fear. It's almost like he's kind of savoring the taste of your sweat. He's saying something, but you can't really hear him through the windows, and you don't think he knows that. Like, he's probably giving some kind of fucking creepy monologue. He seems like a creepy monologuer.
He does, you know, and it's not even for anyone really to hear. He just loves monologuing.
He's jerking off in public.
Yeah.
And he's doing it with the monarch voice still, so it's like, it's really whiny and kind of high-pitched. And yeah.
All right, let me think about what my options are here. You know, well, for now, the doors are
there.
I have a pouch of salt.
Oh, okay.
Could I throw salt in his eyes and just get out of here? Or is that going to get me in trouble with the whole fleeing is an unskilled check kind of thing?
I think we have a solution for that at this point. So don't worry about that too much. But so your plan is to open one of the doors,
like the window, just roll down the window a bit.
Just roll down the window a little bit, fling some pocket sand at it.
Yeah, and then go out the opposite door. Like run in the opposite direction of where he's only standing on one side of the car or the other, right? So
that is legitimate. That is
and
legitimate.
There are 4 doors, so I have 4 exits.
Okay. Yeah, I think we can try that. So yeah, why don't you go ahead then and roll let's see. That's not even a... Okay, so we're gonna make a new skill, I think.
Throw salt.
Yeah, this will be an unskilled, and we'll just call it pocket sand, and then you can use salt, sand, whatever.
Yeah,
but I think
any grainy material will do.
In fact, I'm legitimately a little surprised that pocket sand isn't already a Troika skill.
Okay, cool.
I kind of want to check now, but we'll have to do that later.
Yeah. All right, sure. Okay, so I've input pocket sand here with the 0 rank, so it's just my skill level.
Okay. And I'll tell you what, let's do another one. Okay. And we'll call it rapid window manipulation. So this is your ability to quickly roll down a window and quickly roll it up. Right. Just the right amount of window to get the fucking pocket sand out. So this could lead to you being able to quickly change cover situations for yourself if there are windows around.
Yeah, so what should we call it?
Um, window rolling.
Okay. Rolling with an
Rolling with
apostrophe.
apostrophe. Yeah, no G.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
right, no G. Got you.
yeah, yeah.
I got the G. I'm
And
the OG.
and I will say there are no gold barges with roll down windows. So the concept here is novel
Not an
and new to
inherent
you.
skill.
Not something
Yeah,
that comes
yeah.
out of the box. You did not understand how to. In fact, it was stuffy
I
the
don't
first night.
even know what this Volvo is, to be honest.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just a really convenient piece of armor laying on the ground. Like, who knows? Like, it's got
Yeah.
fucking comfy leather seats. It's like, who knows?
Yeah, true,
In
true.
fact, God, now I kind of want to look. I want to see what does a 1974 Volvo look like. Oh God, this is this is a gorgeous machine. I picked the right car.
Yeah.
Yeah. What color do you think it is?
Uh
Digging this.
I'm gonna Google it as well. There are specific color schemes for different like car manufacturers. I'm not 100% familiar with the Volvo color palette. Ooh, this orange one's looking pretty
I
fly.
know, right?
I think it's
Yeah, I
orange.
think it's the orange one. Hold on.
Kind of like,
Are we talking about
a big carrot.
Are we talking about the 144? Here, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you said 1974 Volvo, right?
Yeah, yeah. So the Volvo
Okay.
144. I'm just gonna grab
Yeah, it's
this.
like
I'm gonna grab this picture. I'm just
sure,
gonna
yeah.
throw it in the chat room here, so that we've got
Okay.
it for our own.
It's a big shiny carrot.
A place to crash. Is that does that look like your little comfy rest spot?
Uh, where did you?
It's in the Troika Headstrong Cute text chat.
Oh, like on Discord?
Yeah.
Okay. Ah, yeah. Nice.
All right. Cool.
Okay. Yeah, that was one.
All right. So you're gonna have to roll and so this will be a contested roll. You're gonna
Okay.
roll your roll Windows skill. And he's gonna try and get in as soon as he realizes that's
Yeah.
going on, right? So he's gonna try and roll his own skill for that.
Okay.
Now, mind you,
So
he's
I
a
got to do
tower
versus
wizard. Yeah, it's gonna be a versus for the
window
roll.
rolling
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
Okay, sure. All right.
Let me get
I got a 12.
12 total. Oh,
Yep.
geez. All right.
I rolled a 6.
Yep, that's how it goes. Let
Yep.
me get and oh, geez. Tower, wizard, Omakala. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay. So I'm gonna give him a kind of a disadvantage situation because he's got to kind of run around the car a bit. Like he doesn't really know what's happening. He's like, oh, the windows are and he runs towards it. So I'm gonna roll another set of dice. And I'm gonna take the worst from both. So
Okay.
with that, he rolled literally exactly a 12, but he rolled
Yeah.
a 1 and a 1. So he rolled the lowest he could possibly roll. So so basically it's a tie.
Okay.
But you can test your luck if you would like. And if you succeed, you'll pull it off. And you'll just make a regular skill check uncontested for your pocket sand. Otherwise it's a versus check for the pocket sand.
Right. Okay. All right. So I'll test my luck on how effectively like the window being rolled down quickly
Right.
without him.
Exactly.
Okay. I failed.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, so the window is down, and I am still going to throw the sand. It's
yes,
just gonna be
absolutely. You're still
tricky.
going to throw the sand. So go ahead
Yeah.
and fling the sand.
the salt.
Yes. Salt.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So versus salt, pocket sand.
Yep.
15.
Damn it. Yeah, he rolled a 19. So yeah, he is able to kind of bat away the pocket sand, and is not affected by it.
Okay.
And now I think your plan was you've distracted him, you've gotten him onto one side of the car,
Yeah.
and now you're gonna run.
Yeah, from the opposite way. Yeah.
Roll the run check. Roll your run skill. Uncontested.
Versus.
No, it's just
roll under run.
Yep.
Okay. I failed. All right. So I fumbled with the door, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, you forgot to unlock the door.
I don't know how this thing works.
You don't know how this thing works. You're scrappling away on the inside of the door. He's cackling and reaching in through the window.
Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, you can see his eyes kind of darting around, and he sees you fumbling with the lock on that side, and he kind of looks down and starts to reach for the lock on this side. What do you do?
Okay.
He's about to open the door.
Yeah, honestly, I think I need to draw my sword and stab at his hand, if that's possible.
Absolutely. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's go into a combat turn then, since we'd kind of ignored that. So Tower Wizard, he's got 3 initiatives. So it'll be a show turn tracker. I want to shout out to Technical Grimoire for making this turn tracker. It's fucking dope. Headstrong. Cute. Start round. All right, next turn. Headstrong cute. You go first. Your silver sword slashing in the air.
Yeah. So versus sword fighting against the hand that is trying to unlock the door. I rolled a 15. Not great.
Yeah, and he rolled a 17. So not only does he manage to dodge the sword, but he manages to unlock the door. So that's his reaction to that turn. He doesn't damage you, but he does unlock the door.
Yeah.
Okay. So next turn, it is the end of the round.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll start a new round. Next turn. It's your turn again. His arm is still inside of the window.
Yeah, I got to take another stab at it.
Okay.
So versus my sword. Oof, 13.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it's even possible for him to get lower than
No.
Yeah,
I don't think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So he manages to successfully dodge that, gets his hand out, and opens the door wide. You're kind of in the back, trying to stab at him.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to stab in the back of this Volvo.
Yeah.
Let's be frank.
So yeah, he cackles maniacally and lurches towards you in an effort to grab you.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll so he's going to try and grab you with his hand. You can still attack him if you're defending with your sword.
I'll still attack with my sword. Okay. God damn, these dice.
Man, you're getting shit on these dice. I'm so sorry. So yeah, he manages to grab you, and he just literally grabs you by your feet and hoists you out of the car and lifts you up. So you're dangling. You've got your sword still in your hand.
Yeah.
But what do you have in your bag? What's in your backpack?
Oh, what's falling out of it right now?
Right. I think that's why I don't want to damage you straight away, but I think you've blown a few rolls. You should lose something. You should lose maybe some coin.
Yeah, the pocket god, the demon blood salt, the Volvo keys, have provisions and pence.
The Volvo keys. Drop to the ground.
Those fall out.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm deleting those from my inventory for now.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. And so he's got you dangling by your feet, and it is your turn.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm going to have to try to stab at him again.
All right, let's do it.
you know.
Fifth time's the charm.
Yeah, just wiggling around here.
Oh my fucking god.
Fuck off.
All right. Yeah. So, yeah, it was your turn. You try stabbing at him, and I'm just gonna say he just grabs your sword and just smacks it to the ground. So your silver sword is now out of your hands. You're kind of reeling. And it's the end of round again.
Okay.
And it's your turn again.
All right. So my sword's on the ground. I can't reach it.
Yeah, it's out of reach.
Can I use my bow foot?
Absolutely. You scramble to grab your bow and an arrow. You pull it and fling it.
Close range.
Fire. Close
right in the
range,
face.
Right in the physace.
Yeah, right in the physace.
Dice it.
I rolled
16.
16. Still not great.
He rolled a 17. Yeah. He dodges the arrow. And yeah, just kind of he kind of patronizes you. He's like, "Oh, you're so good at shooting."
Yeah.
I'm so scared. Yeah, he's just being a real dick about it.
No, he's definitely playing with me.
Yeah.
Like, he's having fun here.
Yeah. But I will tell you, the Volvo keys catch his eye.
Okay.
And yeah, it's his turn. So he is going to try throwing you to the ground. And so he's going to roll his check. It's going to be a contested roll with your check. And what this is going to tell us is whether or not you're able to kind of land on your feet and not really take damage from the fall. Otherwise, you're going to be taking a little bit of damage from getting thrown to the ground.
Okay. So what am I rolling versus?
You can go ahead and roll your bow. This will have to do with your kind of the same moves that you use for your bow. You're kind of rolling with your bow.
Thank you. That's very generous.
Not fucking generous enough, is it? 15 doesn't do it. God damn. Yeah, so you're gonna take a little bit of damage here. So we'll say you take 3 damage from being thrown to the ground.
Okay.
And he goes to reach for the keys.
Okay.
And he gets them. And yeah, he's kind of like looking fascinated at one of the keys. And you can tell it's the one that you used to unlock his little shed down there. And he's just looks completely fucking perplexed at what is happening with this. He has rolled his confused mane. So yeah, he's a little confused. And he's going to... Yeah. Yeah, I think he's going to turn to the car and, like, lock the door again and close it and try the key. And, like, that's his turn. That's what he's trying to do.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
he doesn't perceive me as a threat.
Yeah, and there's nothing you can really do as a reaction to that. Like, you can, if you go, like, you can go on your turn to do stuff. It's your turn now. So he's kind of ignoring you and is into the figuring out the car and the keys.
Okay. I think I want to run. Is that still contested?
Nope.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna try to roll and run.
Remember, it wasn't contested the first time either.
I know.
Okay.
I failed. I'm still dazed by the slam.
Okay. So you fail to run.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think it's just being dazed. I think you're dazed. But this actually there's a similarity here. There's a parity to your experience, the nightmare you just had, right?
Yeah.
The sword laying on the ground right there.
Yeah.
The panic kind of rising in your throat.
Yeah.
It's almost like you can smell and hear your dying siblings around you for the moment. You're kind of having that anxiety attack.
A little shell shocked right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll go ahead and go to the next turn, and yeah, he obviously the key that he tried first didn't work because that's not the key for the car. That's the key for the other thing. And then he tries another key, and that one works. And he lifts it in the air triumphantly. Says, "Ah! I found the key to the Volvo." And yeah, he jumps in the front seat, and he casts Jolt on the ignition.
Okay.
So he's going to roll his Jolt skill, which he succeeds at. And the radio comes on, blaring this really obnoxious classic rock tune. It's 500% dad rock. And he's like, "Oh, fuck yeah!" And he rolls down the window real fast. He says, "Screw this place! I'm out of here!" And he slams on the gas and takes off, peeling out into the jungle in the Volvo.
Okay. All right.
You're kind of like dumbfounded.
What the fuck just happened?
He just stole your car.
Right. So yeah, I reach for my sword, kind of try to collect myself.
You pick up your sword, wipe off the dust that was flung onto you.
Yeah.
You look around to make sure nobody saw that embarrassment.
Yeah, just this little rabbit.
It's 500% not a threat. Just fucking flailing. You're adorable.
Like, it sounds really badass, like in my head, like splashed, and then I did all these things. But like from the outside looking in, it's just like a guy holding a little rabbit.
Squeaking.
Not heroic at all.
All right, so I want to do something here for this side where I'm tracking stuff. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a special token on the board on the GM layer, so you won't be able to see it. And it'll be where Omakala is with the Volvo.
Yeah. Yeah, makes sense.
So let me see if I can find a tower wizard in the free bits. I have a feeling no. Okay, well, nah, let's not do that one. I'm sure I can grab a little wizard here. Any old wizard will do. Give me some cool wizard. He doesn't need to be very cool. In fact, it's better if he's not so cool. Right, he listens to dad rock.
Yeah.
This is an uncool wizard. Oh, you know what? No, I've got oh, thank God. Okay, I want to give a shout out real quick to Slow Quest. My homie Brody, who made these little tokens. You can see these little... It's a little place token with a little wizard hat on it. It's kind of shaped wrong for this. Like, let me make it. It's a drawing.
So I can see it. Make sure you put that on your GM.
Yeah, I'm good now. I just wanted to show you the token.
You're just showing it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Here. All right, cool.
It's like a little Google pin thing.
Yeah, right? Okay, so now it's on the GM layer. And, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and GM info layer. So this started here, and he peels out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a 6. Oh, God. A d6. And that'll be the direction he goes. And that'll be the distance he goes. All right, cool. Sweet. So, yeah, so you're only, a little bit injured.
What time is it now? Like 7?
It's 6 o'clock still. It's like it's later on in the 60s, in the 6s.
Okay, but it's a full hour hasn't passed.
Did not take very long to do all of that.
That's fair. Yeah. Okay. Um, yeah, so I think I'll head north.
Okay. So you travel north on foot. It is now 7 p.m. as you arrive, meaning travel will now be by lantern and take a little longer. And
Okay.
yeah, you come upon the field of dandelions, or not dandelions, but tulips, dancing tulips. Um,
Are they
just as
dancing?
the sun is setting, and yeah, so there's the tulips that are dancing, and that large cyclops sitting in the field,
Hmm.
um, and just kind of mesmerized by them.
Can I try to get the attention of the dwarf spirits? Like, do they perceive me
So
or
they,
react to me?
I think they perceive you. They just don't expect you to be able to perceive them.
Okay.
And then I'm not 100% sure how communication would work. Like, maybe it's. Well, I guess we could check and see if there is a spell for speaking with the dead.
Yeah, fair. I kind of just want to be like, your jocks are okay, like small consolation. I know you're dead, but your children are being taken care of.
Awesome. Yes, awesome. Let me see if there is anything like speak with dead, but if there isn't, um, yeah, I have a feeling there isn't. So, what I
Okay.
think, what I think we'll do is we'll say that this will be a new skill,
Okay.
and it'll be basically pantomime to ghost. I think.
Time to ghost.
Yeah, so this is
Okay.
like you or ghost charades. We'll call it ghost charades. That's perfect because
Sure.
you're gonna kind of like you don't know if they speak your language. You don't know if they can even really hear you, but
Right.
you're trying to communicate with them. Your sounds like children.
Okay, yeah. You're
Uh,
playing charades. Ghost
yeah,
charades.
you're
Cool.
playing ghost charades.
All right.
And so, how effectively can you communicate your and what you're trying to communicate is your creations are safe and
Hmm.
being taken care of.
Okay.
Right?
So
Is that correct?
yes,
Okay.
I'm rolling under ghost charades.
Yes.
I failed.
Okay. So so like you've got the attention of a ghost and it has stopped dancing its tulip, but it's
Hmm.
just kind of got this like kind of confused look on its face like it does not get what you're trying to say.
Okay.
Um and yeah, I think that's what's happened so far. Is you've got
Okay.
one's attention and it's trying to understand you, but you're obviously missing some mark with maybe how dwarves think. Like you're
Okay.
using kind of rabbit thinking to talk.
Yeah. Okay. Again.
Um yeah, I think you can try again. But what we'll
Okay.
do this time is this will be kind of like a weird like versus roll
Okay.
where they'll roll also just because they're trying to understand you, right?
Okay. All right. So versus
Okay.
man,
So
these dice are just sucking.
you are getting shit on hard with these
Yeah.
dice. Um
Yeah.
but so what I was thinking was the highest of the two would be so they rolled a 1 and a 6, so that you would take the 6 from their roll and the 2 from your roll, and that would be a
Okay.
14. And I think that's probably sufficient for you to get at least the idea of the Drox being safe across
Okay.
to this ghost who immediately like kind of looks shocked and kind of looks around and starts like kind of signaling the others who all stop messing with their tulips and they all come gathering around you. These little dwarves, little dwarven ghosts, are all kind of gathering up close to you and they're all looking at you. Um, and the one that you kind of communicated with is like It's kind of like saying, like, all of them? What did you do? Oh, thumbs up. You don't want to do 2 thumbs up. Dwarves take that's a very offensive hand gesture
I don't
for
know anything
dwarves.
about dwarves. Okay. That's a fair point. Yeah, I'll just.
I'm just kind of joking, but like also nodding your head. Right? Like the assumption that nodding your head means yes is such an assumption that we make, and I think I love that. That's like where your character is failing. So go ahead and roll your ghost charades one more time. That's just unchecked. Okay. But now keep in your brain that your character is not trying specifically not to think like a rabbit. Trying specifically not to communicate like a rabbit. Trying specifically to realize that your assumptions about communication aren't shared.
How do I? Yeah. Okay. All right.
So just go ahead and roll. You don't have to explain.
I'm just trying really hard. Just
a success! Okay. Finally, the dice have rolled you a success. And you kind of figure it out. So dwarves are religiously geometric.
Okay.
And so, you just kind of like start making kind of geometric shapes with your hands, and then like kind of contorting your body into geometric shapes, and then occasionally tapping in like a rhythm. And you don't really know what you're saying, but they seem to just be really like, oh, and then like it basically you have kind of accidentally told them the whole story. And this is the information that they needed. Yeah. To be set free. So these ghosts are now wandering, like basically evaporating into the air. And behind you can hear a giant voice.
Yeah.
Kind of, huh? What happened? Oh, the tulips were dancing. How long have I been here?
I don't know. Are you okay?
Who said that?
Down here.
Oh, look at you. You're so tiny. And this huge hand comes down, this fucking finger that could just so easily crush you, like kind of stops like right at where your head is, inches just a little bit closer, and like pets a single hair on the top of your head. It says, "You're a cute little micro bunny." What's your
name?
Did you wake me? My name's Homox.
Okay. How do you spell that?
Homox.
Okay. You know Gugox. that was the other.
Have you seen Gugox? I came here looking for him.
Yeah, and so I gesture, I guess this way on the map. Did you see that?
Yeah. Yeah. So you gesture like Gugox is right over there. Oh, wonderful! Thank you. And they like get up, which is again terrifying. Like, the fucking earth is shaking. Like trees are being fucking bent down. Like, and you get up. They get up and they start walking away. And now Homox is not in this this place.
And I get another token.
Sorry, what's that?
We gotta get another token for where it is.
Yeah, I guess I could make a Homox token.
You don't have to.
Yeah, I think they're just gonna go straight to where Gugox is.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that's where they're going to stay. For the remainder of the game.
Makes sense.
But you have either intentionally or accidentally satisfied 2 of the quests to do with Gugox. So he was lonely and sad. And you've kind of resolved both of those things by connecting him with his the person who was looking to be with him, and the Drox, which provide him with purpose in life and an ability to kind of get absolution. So Gugox is what you might consider a super ally. Gugox will do things to probably help you at this point.
I don't know if oh, whatever, you know what? I don't think he knew my name, but you know, if anyone inquires about what happened, they'll just be like that little cute little rabbit thing. I think they'll infer. There's only one rabbit in this sphere right now that I know of, so.
Yep. All right. Well, it is 8 p.m.
Okay.
I kind of took an hour to interact with those dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, where would you like to go next?
Yeah, I'm trying to get my bearings here. I think I want to go north, east. I'm hoping maybe I can land back in town.
So here?
Yeah, I think I probably should have sort of what you were saying about making my own map. I didn't end up figuring that out before this session.
It's all right. You can just take a piece of paper if you want and just, you know, I could even print you out a little hex paper if you want, just to.
That's what I wanted to do, was like print a piece of hex paper or like pull up a hex thing somewhere.
Yeah, here, let me I think I can help you with that. HexTML, I think. Hold on. You probably want a blank.
Yeah, I guess I could just open it in Photoshop or something, huh?
Yeah, I mean, that's probably a pretty annoying.
Oh, it sounds super annoying,
but here, why don't you
in the absence of physical paper.
Why don't you try this? That website will give you like a blank hex thing.
Oh, okay.
And then yeah, you can just the little common top right things are like the tokens.
Oh, like terrain?
Yeah.
And those are your brushes, essentially?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Give me a second here. Okay. How do you...
Also, you're in the jungle.
Oh, Jesus
you roll for the encounters. Okay, so no.
Oh,
no
yeah, that's
encounters?
right. I am in the jungle.
Yep.
How
do you what?
The like starting hex thing, can you expand on it? Like, I was just wondering if I inevitably run out of space.
Oh yeah, if you paint past the edge, it'll just add more.
It does? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm pretty sure. Let me double check here, but yeah, you just wherever you paint, it'll just keep adding stuff.
All right, sure. Okay, so, oh God, what did it do? How do I undo? I don't understand. Also, I think I just don't know. I think my window is really small right now, so it's kind of making it hard to see. Can you scroll within the map? Or pan or something?
Yeah, I think so.
How?
Holy smokes, what the fuck is going on?
What's the matter?
Oh, sweet. Interesting, okay. Somebody must have just bought the,
I feel like I lost some spaces.
I think somebody just bought the bundle.
Oh, your like new one?
Yeah, the
like all of the
50% off bundle. Yeah, because I just got like
cool.
I just got spammed with like 13 purchase messages. Dope. Cool.
Okay. I tried painting with something and it just like reduced the map state to like really tiny. I don't. What am I doing wrong?
Do you want to share your screen?
Um, yeah, every time I paint, it makes it smaller.
Like all the hexes get smaller?
Like there's fewer hexes. Okay. Uh,
So, so in Discord, if you mouse over our camera stuff,
yeah,
there's like a little share
oh,
your screen button in the bottom center.
yeah, there is. It's just sure being weird.
Okay. Well,
Let me do this.
let's try
Oh,
doing this.
it's because my window was small.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I don't want to mess around with this too much. But so like I picked like a texture
Okay.
here
Yep.
and
Yeah, that's fine. And then just paint. Just paint some
why
more.
are there two? I
Uh,
hit one spot.
yeah, I don't know, but just paint some more.
Yeah, but every time I do, it's smaller.
It's not smaller. Like
Why?
paint around where it's not. Like paint to the left and to the right. Like paint the empty ones.
I can't. I can't.
Yeah, you can.
What is it doing?
Paint
Why is it doing that?
on the hexes because it's moving. So what it's doing is when you click on one, it's adding more to the right and to the left or whatever, and that's moving the
Sure.
screen.
Sure, but why did it reduce them in the first place?
Because there's nothing else around. Like there's nothing for it. It only keeps the hexes that it needs that are like for the
Okay,
ones that are.
it just seems weird for it to start that way.
I'm not gonna lie, it is a super weird tool. It just happens to
Okay.
be an easy URL I can give you for that.
No, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Just sure, I'm not wasting too much time on this going forwards.
Yeah.
Thanks for helping me iron that out.
Yeah, no problem. All right. So
Okay, so there wasn't any
yeah.
thing going on in the jungle.
Yeah. Well, so I don't want to say that nothing is going on. It is 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. It's,
and you have a lantern, and like you hear things in the jungle. You're hearing. Is that a tiger's tail? Is that prowling tiger?
okay.
You're
Yeah.
hearing things. You're just managing to avoid interacting with things.
Yeah, that's
And
fair.
maybe that's occasionally hooding the lantern and like fucking dipping into a hole. But this is why it takes 2 hours to travel through a hex at night. Is you're kind of terrified and
super cautious.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
where would you like to go next?
I would like to go north.
Okay. Just straight north?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shoot, I'm on the edge of the map.
Mm-hmm. And to your north is just more jungle. It is now midnight. And you do hit a random encounter. Which in the jungle is roll to 1. I had to say it, didn't I?
Say what?
I had to say it. A tiger pounces from the blackness. You look like a delicious snack.
What's this mean?
What does it mean?
What does this mean?
What is his name?
Mean.
Oh, mean. Oh, right. Good call. Thanks. What did I roll? It's a 5. I'm not sure what this word means. Austere.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So he's got a puritanical outlook.
Do I need to be cleansed?
You need to be eaten. You're hunted. You're like prey. He's like, why aren't you following prey protocols? Like.
Poopy.
Yeah. But he is going to come at you.
Yeah.
Because that's what tigers be doing.
Yeah.
And start the round. Next turn. Yeah, so I don't know. Okay, so nothing happened that round. Like absolutely nothing happened. but I don't think that that actually is true. Like, something happened. It just wasn't effective for anybody. Like, he's trying
Okay.
to he's trying to hunt you like a cat hunts. And I feel like that round you just successfully did prey things. You did what he was expecting you to do, which is
Okay.
to kind of like run and kind of hide and like maybe play dead for a second and then get up and run some more. Does that make sense?
Yeah, okay. Um,
Okay, and now he
I
gets
also
to...
had a question. Were we check marking things that I succeeded in, or were we doing it the other way you talked about, where
Oh
it's
yeah.
like learning from things you fail at?
Yeah, we can try that. Do you want to try that?
Well, I was just thinking, like, I guess I failed at window rolling and pocket sand, so
You learned a lot about both of those things.
yeah, so I should check those. I succeeded at ghost charades.
But you failed first.
I did fail first, so I failed at least once, yeah.
Yeah. So I think if you fail at anything, you get like if you just succeed the
And
first
I
time,
failed, yeah, I failed sword fighting too.
right? And bow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Okay.
Yeah. So I think we'll go with the failed. That sounds fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, so
So it's his turn. He gets to
need
try and claw you. He's gonna try and get at you.
right, okay.
And he rolled a 13.
Okay. So I'm gonna defend with can I defend with my bow?
I think you're in melee right now. So you probably I think you have to use your sword. Yeah.
Okay.
And 18 hits though.
Cool. So damage with my sword. 4 damage.
You rolled a 4 or you did 4 damage? Ah, 4
It
damage.
says
Okay.
damage 4.
I see.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had another window open.
It's okay. I rolled a 1.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. All right. Next is end of round. So yeah, you he comes like trying to pounce on you again, and you fling at him with your sword, cutting his paw, and he yowls in pain. Oops, get rid of that. And now we start another round. And next round, he tries again at the pounce. And this time he rolls a 17.
All right.
Yeah, 12. All right. So yeah, so he pounces on you. And he's going to roll his damage here. So you take 6 points of damage.
Okay.
As he kind of bowls you over and is kind of on top of you.
Okay.
You can still move, though, because you be sly like that. Fucking end of round again. Damn it. Start new round. And it's your turn.
Okay. Yeah. Guess I gotta slash at him with my sword. Try to get him off of me.
Okay.
Rolled a 19.
Nice. Yeah, he did not roll very well on that one. He only rolled a 12, I think. Yep. So yeah, you stick him good with your sword. Roll your damage.
Okay. 6 damage.
Okay. Yeah,
He
so
decided that I'm not prey anymore.
you're kind of under him, and you just like bring the sword up and like gut him, and he kind of comes off of you and is like, oh, he's like, kind of milling around, trying to kind of hold his guts in, and it is your turn again.
Okay. Yeah. Slash him again, hopefully. Convince him that I am not easy prey, so he should fuck off.
Cool. Your 17 beats his 15.
Okay.
And yeah, so you
Damage
can roll your damage. Yeah. All right.
6.
So yeah, you have put the hurting on this tiger, who is effectively dead. Although I think you have no intention of killing a tiger, right? You're not interested in
No.
killing things. So you just you put him you put him up against the wall with your sword. You're like, look, I'm not your prey, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
And you just take your guts and you get the hell out of here and you leave me the fuck alone. You kind of Batman him.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, I'm sorry. Oh god, don't, no more sword. I'm sorry. And he wanders off into the jungle alone.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So you
Uh,
yeah, you come out of that alive, at least. Where was that again?
yeah. I wasn't, I didn't know where I was, first of all, which was why I was like, oh, fuck, I should have did this map thing. But I wasn't expecting to hit the edge of the map. So I think I need to go southeast.
Okay.
Okay, that's looking better. Cool.
So it's 2 o'clock in the morning
Yeah.
when you arrive at this point in the jungle. And so I've added a little thing. So before, random encounters were only happening on a 1, and that was always an enemy encounter. Basically, you would interact with some creatures.
Right.
And I've decided that on 6s now, we're also going to just add some environmental kind of interactions. And so, yeah, you come into this this like glade, and you find this really pungent smelling herb
Okay.
growing on these plants.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does it smell like to me?
Kind of like skunk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, can I grab some of it?
You totally can.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So add
put some pungent herb in my inventory.
two fingers of pungent grass in your inventory there.
Grass. Okay.
2 fingers or a lid.
Yeah, nice. Okay. So let me go. Yeah, I guess there's like a mushroom
Cool.
glade there.
To the
That's good.
southeast.
Southeast, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you go into the mushroom glade there. It is 4 o'clock in the morning when you arrive.
All right, sweet. Yeah, I can see town. Okay.
And yeah, the mushroom glade is empty.
Okay.
And the only thing that's really kind of that's a little off-putting is like because it's so early in the morning, the dew has accumulated just really heavy in the whole area. So there's actually like little rivers of water like trickling down off of these mushrooms and kind of spilling down onto the world below. So you're kind of walking under them, and then like these little drabs of water will come, pelting you on the head or splashing nearby. It's a little off-putting because you're like, oh, I wasn't expecting anything. But
Yeah, cool. Just getting rained on with mushroom dew.
Mm-hmm. Go back to town.
Yes, please.
Okay. You head back to town. Oh shit. And it is 6 o'clock in the morning. Did I? No, I did not. And that's because okay, cool. Sorry, I need to catch up on something real quick.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, moving around that Volvo.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know what you're doing, but I'm gonna say
So 1. Well, he wouldn't have crossed your path, so that's fine.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you arrive in town at 6 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, you can see some folks are just starting to get up and kind of start getting to work and getting to do their things
Cool.
when you arrive. And yeah, one of your followers, I think, probably comes up to you and it's like, oh my lord, thank God you're alive. And he says, this is not safe for you out here. Come with me. And kind of
Cool.
Pulls you off to one of the safe houses in
Cool,
town.
cool, yeah.
And yeah, I'm imagining that's cool is your way of saying I need fucking sleep.
What time is it again?
It's 6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. All right. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, where am I at? Not too dead, honestly, but yeah, I think I'll take a rest at their house.
Okay.
I look probably a little frazzled after the whole Omakala
Yep.
thing of
So
nightmare.
yeah, so go ahead and roll your recovery stuff.
Okay, I get to do
2d6 for stamina.
1d6.
I thought it was.
Oh yeah, I
2d6
guess I was only down 1 luck. Is it 1d6 or 2d6 for luck?
I think it's 2d6, but it doesn't matter. So you can just recover it all. You can't.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it all anyway. Yeah.
Let me look it up here.
Okay, I got my luck.
Yeah, for every 8 hours of rest, you may regain 2d6 luck.
Okay, but yeah, I actually got all my stamina back, so that's cool. I rolled an 11. Nice.
Nice. And we are at an hour of play. So why don't we go ahead and your character can go ahead and just kind of do the rest and reflect moment. So go ahead and pick the 3 skills you want to try upgrading. That you tried and failed this game.
Yeah. So I roll 2d6.
Yeah, you roll 2d6 and you try and roll over.
Yeah. So let's do my sword fighting first.
Okay.
So it's currently at 8. Does a match count?
Yeah, I think that's good enough.
So now it's gonna be a 9.
Yep.
Yeah, and my bow fighting. We'll do that one as well.
I think that one's a 10, right?
10. Yeah.
Okay. So you rolled a 9. Nope.
And then yeah, let's do pocket sand.
Okay.
So that's at 6.
Yep.
A 10. So pocket sand has been upgraded.
Excellent. Now it's an official skill on your sheet. It
is. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Well, you almost died at the hands of Omakala, who disregarded you as kind of a non-threat. You went and you have released the dwarves from their haunting.
Pretty cool.
Which is very cool. And you have brought Homox to Gugox. So yeah, they are all now happy family. So yeah, you have had a very busy little day.
That's true.
It is now you're on your 8th day. It's 2 p.m. And yeah, I think we'll probably just stop there for the night and come back at this another time. But yeah,
sounds good.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, thank you.
Cool, of course. Yeah, thank you. All right, cool.
I was worried about Omakala beating my ass. It's a good thing he didn't feel like I was that threatening.
Yeah, I think there's a way to play Troika where like yeah, play the villains kind of like they're, you know, like villains. They're like egotistical and don't consider you a threat. That's just like how
I think that's fair.
yeah. I think it's a good
Well,
way.
like also because like, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's okay.
I because the first time, like he didn't know who I was. He was caught unawares. Of course, you're gonna fight back, right?
Right.
But now he's just like, it was a little buddy, like probably like trying to cover his embarrassment by like being extra like fucking funny, like overplaying like that I'm not a threat
Mm-hmm.
because he was scared before. You know, he like I kind of humiliated him by just like waltzing into his fucking tower and being like, "Hey,
Hell yeah.
we've been over this. All I do is say hey."
Nice. All right, cool. Well, yeah, I guess I'll just take a second to thank anybody who has sat around and watched us play this Troika actual play. Thank you for joining us. If you have any feedback or any ideas about what we can do in future games or rules that I got wrong, feel free to show up in the comments. Share, like, and subscribe. I don't know. Those are words I'm supposed to say on the internet. Also, go check out watchyourdm.com. Where we have weird Troika stuff and also quest stuff and also Dungeons and Dragons stuff, or 5th edition stuff, I guess. World's most popular role playing game, whatever. And yeah, have a great night.
You just have to say it like this. D&D. Just
Dungeons, the dungeon game, the dragon game.
yeah.
All right, cool.
The
Yeah.
Plant the Falcons.
All right, stay weird, my people.